can't have regrets for the bad things that happened to you. They're just as important as the good things. I've learned way more from my mistakes than I have from my success. I said Hollywood would die the day I pulled out of town.
Are we good? You got your seatbelt on? Seatbelts? Seatbelts!
We're going to find out just how mentally healthy this country is over these next few years. Maybe a few months. Shit. I just don't think there's time in life to hold a grudge. You got to get through it, move through it, figure it out, look for something fun to do. But don't ever miss an opportunity to call someone out for being a dick. I wasn't the one who started this bullshit, but I will do what it takes to end it.
Yeah, hey, whoa. Oh, whoa. Almost the end of April. It's been a long time since I've done a broadcast. It's been kind of a crazy few weeks again, but I don't know what life would be unless it was crazy. Because if there wasn't craziness in life, then I wouldn't exist. It's been that way kind of forever, since the beginning. Since I left for Los Angeles, since I came home, since I went to New Mexico. Like, it's just been nuts. So today I thought I would just update everybody on going through all this stuff. Think of it like my own narrative. This is my story in real time. So nobody can come back and try to rewrite it for me. Because that's what happened to me. A bunch of people tried to rewrite my narrative. And I don't allow that. The only person who should be writing your narrative is you. That's it. Bottom line. So make yours. Call it a vlog. If nobody watches it, then it's just a vlog. If people watch it, it'll turn into a podcast. Or we'll just call it a video stream. I don't really give a flying you know what. I'm just going to make sure it gets out there. So today, went over across town. Now, you remember what I was dealing with here. I was dealing with a political cancellation. I guess would have been my third, maybe my fourth. Working for a buddy here. Jobs are still not done. The house is literally every project that I stopped, that I just literally left as is, where they were, is still exactly right where it's left. Nothing's been touched. Nothing. No railing on the deck. Nothing picked up. I mean, I've picked other stuff up, but I'm not going to touch it. Like the way his wife refused to just even interact with me. And every time she was around, it was just this glowing, I should not use that word at all. It was this radiation of this negative energy. That's all it was. And then when she would drink, so the later in the evening it got, or the later she showed up here, the louder she would be. So I sent him a legal demand, said, you didn't provide me a lease, you didn't provide this. I have documentation showing that we entered into an agreement, albeit was a verbal one, but we're just going to end up going to court. So I'm not shutting this studio down until I have a new spot to broadcast. And I business planned to work on this project and get this stuff done. And she knew that. She knew that. And she manipulated her husband into kicking me out. And it didn't work. And now he wants me to start working for him again. After the crap I've gone through the last 2 months. It's hard to do it. But he has also offered to pay a little bit more than we were doing last time. So maybe this is the slow creep back into who knows. But at least I'll be able to get back to, I mean, I've been getting a ton done. Like not having any project. The only thing I'm bummed about, I'm super bummed about this. I need that time. Like to get up at 5 and get through my trading morning and market open and just all of my regular routine when it comes to the investment side of my business. That's been great. I mean, I've had plenty of time to work on that. I've had plenty of time to work on some of the film projects I'm working on. The only thing I haven't been able to do is I haven't been able to market, pushing the videos out on the platforms, paid advertising to try to get out more, to try to break into the algorithm. I'm never going to break into the algorithm with my message and who I am just organically. They've already found that. They saw me pop up and went, holy shit, we've got a white guy. We got a white guy who has been canceled twice. Somebody emergency alert this one. So anyway, I haven't been able to do any of the marketing because I've had no budget, because I haven't been able to work. I haven't been able to finish the job and continue to get paid. But now, since it's basically been proven that she hasn't been here but maybe twice in 2.5 months, the house has been empty. There's been house sitters here, the same people who came here before. And all the projects, like I say, are just still where they were. So is it really about my work, or is it about something else? It's too bad. Together a project like this, I don't think I could have done this, gotten as far as I've gotten without AI. It's revolutionary. And if you don't see it, if you're not using it for this kind of business planning or this kind of business building, you are just you're not seeing what its capabilities are, or you've never built a business or considered building a business like this. I mean, everybody's doing it. It's a media business. It's a marketing business. It's an entertainment business. It's kind of whatever you want to do with it. It's a way to find more people with similar ideas, with similar goals, with similar beliefs. And it's a way for you to get out. Now, here's the question. Are the social media platforms giving everybody an equal shot? I think they should have to. If people are using platforms, for example here, my buddy's wife, just another indication of how liberal women want to remove white men from life. I think they'd be happy if we just all killed ourselves. That's kind of the way I look at it. And if that's how we're capable of thinking, if that's literally what we're capable of wishing on another person these days, who doesn't agree with you. This isn't about Trump anymore. I mean, Trump is Trump. If he got the ball rolling. There's a lot of life after Trump. And we're going to have to exist and live and move forward after Trump. But we've exposed a lot of, I guess, in my mind, we've exposed a lot of belief systems and tactics. The tactics are the biggest one to me, just the games, the accusations, the false accusations, and how they work, how everybody just buys into them. The false accusations of domestic violence, or, it's all over the media today. All these, Shannon Sharp being taken down. What's his name? The Italian guy, the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case, Johnny Depp case. I mean, we're making progress, but not a lot. Take it personally, not because, I lost my job. I did. I lost my job due to a DEI policy where they just really, literally eliminated an entire tenured team of people, management, middle management, top sales producers who spent a long time building a career, spending time away from their families. I mean, I spent hundreds of days away from my family building my territory. I mean, look, I probably would have quit anyway because I've always liked to mix it up. I've kind of done a little bit of everything, and traveling had kind of run its course with me. So I was already moving into the concept of starting the cannabis business. So it's not like I'm not blaming anybody, but yeah, I was eliminated along with a lot of other people. And then my business I built, the business we started in 2016, that was blackballed. That was just somebody else saying, nope, you don't get this. You don't get to partake in this opportunity we're creating. Another elimination. Not many people deal with this that well. Hence all the suicides. Guy who lived here. We got to stop this. We got to start treating people like human beings again. Give up the politics. At this point, really, it looks like what the most important thing to do is figure out a way to cap off your retirement, or how to significantly boost your retirement income, and get ready just to move away from people. I mean, I go to the park daily with Lester, and I love walking my dog. I love walking around the park with Lester off the leash. He does it masterfully. Him and I play Frisbee together. He stays away from other dogs. He stays away from, he pushes buttons every once in a while. We've gotten on a real, connection space with one another. And we can navigate just about anything. Even the Karens who, the only people who side-eye me or get pissed off, it's really interesting. I kind of like finding the people that do just overtly go out of their way to be like, you gotta have your dog on a leash. Put your dog on a leash. Some people just go out of their way to just, it's like they see somebody breaking a rule. Oh my God, that's a white man breaking a law right in front of me. I need to go over there and freaking chap my ass and see if I can ruin their day. I mean, nobody ever ends up ruining my day because a lot of times, like, they'll just look at me and, if they look at me and say, your dog needs to be on the leash, you should put your dog on the leash. I just look at them and smile. I just go, thank you. I appreciate you. You're a solid citizen. Thank you for your service. Met a couple of guys in the last few months that kind of regularly go to the park. This one guy who goes down and takes pictures of the eagles, and we've chatted it up a couple times. He told me the story about how his wife is just done. She's leaving him, divorcing him after 47 years of marriage. They both, stuff's getting interesting. It is. Trump's starting to lose. I really didn't think these tariffs were going to last this long. I didn't. I thought China would just come to the negotiation table. We'd wrap this up. I mean, it's who knows how many countries have already negotiated like an end. I think they're doing that really quickly. And then what we'll see, China's kind of loosened a little bit. They've given up, they've lightened a tariff on one particular import. This, it's all about communication. It's all about negotiating a fair deal. And we haven't had one forever. And she knows this. He knows how weak our country is. We do not have a workforce. I mean, look at the kid. Look at what we're seeing out there in the world today. Do we have a workforce? I mean, we're still trying to smash as many kids into college as we can get for jobs that aren't there, that won't be there. And we're still trying to do that. Like, we need to get kids in practical like plumbers, electricians, framers, machinists, bricklayers. I don't care what it is. Any one of the trades will give you the ability to cross-pollinate your hands-eye coordination skill to anything. Call it farm engineering, call it homestead engineering, call it just becoming more capable and confident. If more kids would get into that and stop getting this, like, you mothers who need your kids to go to college because it reflects more on who you were as a mother. That's why kids are just insisting on going to college, or their parents are insisting they go to college. Because the mothers are afraid that, oh my God, I can't, like, I went to college. My kid can't not get a college degree. Oh my God. His father, only had a GED. I mean, my God, look at him. He's so dumb. I mean, it's old. The ego, the protection, the portraying to everybody else what it is you want to be. Who gives a shit? Just be kind. Be lighthearted. Have a sense of humor. Help everybody if you get the opportunity. And make good food. I mean, how freaking hard is it to making progress, filing the paperwork? Basically, I'm getting back on step with where I should have been at the end of January. And now I hear I'm at the end of April, going into May, where I should be, or where I was at the middle of January, as far as like just business planning, continuing to get things prepared for what we're launching here. What do you do? I guess there's really nothing you can do.
I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. Did you? I just knew I wanted to be around decent people. People who were fun, friendly. See, Generation X, we're the way we are due to how we were raised. Our coaches were allowed to be hard on us. Our parents had no idea where we were because they were too busy doing them. That's where all the great 80s one-liners came of parenting. Stop crying or we'll give you something to cry about. You think that hurts? You should see what I did to your father when he was a kid. Just the normal trauma. From childhood, we're programmed by parents, society, our friends, the systems around us, our religions. Some parents raise their kids to be submissive, obedient, molded to fit the system. Others raise them to be confident and to fight it. We are at a crossroads like we've never been before. This division is not helping. The choice is being made right now. And we are not just spectators. We are the players in this game of history. Future isn't written yet. My vision for this broadcast was to bring more voices into the conversation, to ask hard questions, and to find out together how this plays out.
For people to take their dogs to the park. Shocking.
If you're one of those special individuals who's about finding a solution to all this, follow this and subscribe.
Welcome to the Ackerman Alliance Daily Show, your daily dose of things you need to know, and probably some things you don't. So, we'll leave it at that for tonight. Might be broadcasting more. I don't know. It's been a tough go. Being so suppressed. I mean, I've absolutely proven, without a shadow of a doubt, that even the stuff I live broadcast is just, it's eliminated from people's ability to even get into it. And I really, it intrigues me because something that somebody has seen or heard, or one of my videos gave somebody the impression that I know a lot about what's going on. Now, I have my own belief as to which one it was, but I also had a lot of people gunning for me, as you could tell on Facebook the other night. I mean, old friends wanting to just slander me and call me a drug addict, just like my wife did. Call me a drug addict, and I think he threw in, what did he throw in? Tax cheat and fraud, insurance fraud. I mean, just the most horrible stuff, which, by the way, he got a hold of me the next day. If you ended up seeing that video, got a hold of me the next day, profusely apologizing that he was high, that he was drunk, and he was mourning the loss of a close friend. Oh, boy. You see, I was friends with everybody growing up. I made as many friends as I could make. As many kids as I could go spend the night at their house. I always looked for that opportunity. My parents sucked. My mom would get mostly saucy every night, and she would just not be a fun person to be around. And I tried to, make friends with my sister. She was 5.5 years younger, but she would just turn on me and tell, or try to get me in trouble, or try to get our mom mad at me. So I ended up just finding ways to get out of the house. But it is what it is, I guess. I think I know. Well, I won't say I think I know. But I'm just going to leave everybody with this tonight. And who knows when the next one's going to be. I didn't do this one live. I pre-recorded this. We're going to get back to live eventually. Live will be at the new studio most likely. I just can't trust the internet stability here. It's just, it's too fragmented. But just going to leave everybody with this. Let's start being nicer to one another. It's going to take some acceptance. It's going to take some looking inside and looking at yourself. I have to do the same. But when it comes to family and neighbors, the only thing I'm afraid of is people who pulled serious estate, fraudulent, elder financial abuse type theft, because of political differences. There could be some trouble for them. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to file paperwork in a couple weeks. And all I want to know is that my grandma did die of natural causes, because a lot of weird shit happened the last few years. And then to see how my aunt handled everything and kept track of everything and just lied about everything, it hurts. Not because of the money, but because we just didn't care about human life. I cared about my mom in the end. I wanted her to live. I would have loved for her to live a few more years, even if I had to live with her. I wouldn't have let her drink. That's the only part that would have been a lot different. So let's just be nicer to one another. There's really a lot of reasons to do that. You can get a lot more done. A lot more fun stuff can be done when we're just nicer to one another. It's not a popularity. It's not a who's smarter. It's not a my way or the highway. There are a lot of different roads you can take to get to the same place.